Prepare for arrival. Mr. Savage, we're 1 minute out.
We then began a program of remedying those abuses and inequalities.
Got to sing our great country. Freedom, security, and greater opportunity.
I'm not sure we've absorbed the full impact.
Let the weight of this combination endanger our liberties or democratic process.
Government is not the solution to our problem. We gather tonight at a dramatic and deeply promising time in our history. The world has known changes of almost biblical proportion.
Must be not only the envy of the world, but the engine of our own. There is nothing wrong with America that cannot be cured by what is right. Today we pledge an end to the era of deadlock and drift, and a new season of American renewal has begun.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
Welcome to the Social Hand Grenade. I'm Tony Savage. I'm here with Keaton Duckworth. We're going to go over some of the nuances of battle wound scars and gunshot wounds. We got this topic started. We had a terrorist attack here in Austin. Very sad. My prayers go out to the families that were impacted by that. But a lot of what we talked about is basically the nuances of, being shot. You're not going to walk it off like an action movie. No. And most people just don't get that, right? They just think like, well, I seen, Patrick Swayze have knife wounds and bullet wounds in Roadhouse, and he just walked away from it, But there was 3 people killed in this horrific event on 6th Street, 14 people wounded, and that's what brought the topic up. And I was like, well, I have friends that have been shot.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Right on.
So, I guess let's start with your story. Obviously, you're here because you have firsthand experience in what it's like to overcome a horrific event like being shot at and even being shot. So I think take it away.
All right. So it wasn't actually just me. The girl I was with, she got hit twice. I got hit once. And then I'll just kind of explain what happened, and then I'll go to the beginning and tell you how it happened. You know what I mean? So in short, the bullet that hit me right here. It was a 9mm hollow point.
Well, let's back it up. Give me some context to the event. You know what I mean? I'm not there with you.
Yeah, sure. But just so you know what you're in for, this is where it entered. I had an artery severed. That apparently when you nick, you die.
So it wasn't just the meat.
No, it wasn't just the meat. And like I said, the girl that was with me got hit twice. So I'll explain everything. So, we were in North Austin. I had just flown this person in from New York for about a week. She had just landed. We went to a restaurant. We were there till about maybe midnight, and we're talking about our relationship and stuff, So we hop in the car, and now we're headed South Austin, so about, a 20-minute drive. Okay. The entire time, the reason this is important is we're talking about our relationship. We're having a serious, heartfelt conversation the whole ride.
Right.
I had just gotten an apartment. It was going to be my first night staying there, not in the ghetto, just, not in the ritzy part of town, just, upper middle class.
Average Austin apartments.
Yeah. So I pull in. We're still having a serious conversation. So when I park, it wasn't turn the keys off, go upstairs, and hop in bed. It was I'm parked, leave the car running, and position myself. Let's say you're in the passenger seat. I positioned myself like this. So now I'm looking at you, and the driver's side window is now to my back because we're still holding this conversation. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been in a fight with my wife too.
So we're having this conversation, and this is the night before Halloween. Like I said, around midnight, 1 a.m. And we're locked eyes, and the first thing I can notice is her eyes break contact and look behind me. And
so something's drawn her attention.
Yeah, and so as soon as that happens, I hear on the window. I look over my shoulder and look like younger guy, younger kid maybe. You know, like I said, night before Halloween, 1, 2 a.m., apartment. So I'm thinking, oh, this kid, he's at a party, wants a cigarette.
He's trick or treat.
He's drunk, something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just look at him and I go, fuck off. And then I turn my attention back to my girl, right? Well, her eyes do it again, and I hear another, right? So I turn back around, and this time I'm like, because I'm still thinking he wants a cigarette. So I'm like, all right. So I crack my window about not even an inch, maybe an inch. And he reaches down, pulls out the gun, tries to jam it in that little window crack. And just, I mean, this is, I can say what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a social hand grenade.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no
So
limits
he
here,
goes,
bud.
get the fuck out the car, nigga. You're about to get blasted. Fuck you. Get the fuck out the car. Real talk, nigga. Real talk. Just like that. So I'm looking at him, and if you can imagine, I'm in the driver's seat. Car's running. Little Toyota Camry.
Yeah.
She's right here in the passenger seat. Guns pressed up against the glass. I immediately, for whatever reason, I thought it was a BB gun. You know what I mean? Because I don't mess with guns. I'm not against guns. I just haven't spent a whole bunch of time around them, except for being at my grandpa's house when I was a kid with a pellet gun.
Well,
you know
the
what I
big
mean?
giveaway on a 9mm versus a BB gun is the bore of the barrel.
Well, that's exactly so. So whenever he had it up against the window, I start to go like this. I lean forward and I start to pull the thing. You know what I mean? Because I'll take some BBs, dude, and we're gonna go at it. So I start to pull it.
So you were gonna rush him?
Yeah. So
Okay.
right as I start to pull it, I noticed the width of the barrel, bore, whatever you said. I was like,
Yeah, it's a little
damn.
bit bigger than
Like,
BBs.
that's
there.
too big to be a BB gun. So I was already in this position. He's standing up. Car's running. I can tell he can't see my shifters right here. So I'm looking at him like this. I go, boop, hit it in reverse, step on the pedal, and go like this. Reverse, right? Because it's fence, car. The only way we can go is backwards. So I go like this. Boom, bop. First one goes through the windshield, hits my arm. I thought I got hit in the heart because, number one, I've never seen blood like that. Number two, it felt like an elephant was sitting on my chest. And number three, the blood was literally going. It painted her side of the window like crazy, like a Tarantino movie. I'm not exaggerating for the sake of theatrics. Like,
No, that's exactly why you had the pain in your chest. You just lost all pressure.
Yeah,
in
dude,
your
it was
system.
It was nuts. So I
it
thought
was
I got hit,
blasting it across the window.
and I couldn't move my arm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so,
Well, your muscles and tendons were probably torn off the bone by the bullet.
so I go like this. So now I'm crooked, right? So can't move my arm. I go boop, slap it and drive. Correct it with my right hand. Take my left knee. Now I'm steering with my knee. I punch the gas. As I'm punching the gas, I dig in my. This is all in seconds. I pull out my cell phone, saturated in blood, worthless, touchscreen.
So you can't even use it.
Can't do shit.
Get out.
Yeah. So I just keep going. Pop, 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 pop.
He's unloading on the car.
Yeah, he 4 more rounds. 2 of them hit the girl that I was with. One of them hits her on the inside of the thigh, travels up her leg. To this day, it's lodged in her left butt cheek. The other one,
they haven't removed it.
No, not that one.
Oh, wow.
Big ass.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the other one goes, and her hand happened to be in my line of sight whenever it got hit. Obviously, I didn't see a bullet, but what I did see is a hand go from normal to, the only way I can describe it is, if you were to take like an M80 and sew it into somebody's hand, and you were to just look at it, and then all of a sudden it went pop. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so anyway, as this is happening, man, I start to get tired. You know, I'm trying to drive, and again, this is all in seconds.
Yeah, all your calories are being blasted all over the window.
I just go like this, man. I was like, and I just pass out as I'm driving. I wake up, man. It was like a movie. She was like, I wake up because she's shaking me. She's like, babe. And so I get up. I was like, oh, and I hit the gas again. And dude, just like in the movies, bro, you know, when everything goes like real soft, you know, like all the trees and the light goes real soft.
Yeah.
Bro, it was just like that. Everything was just like starts getting quiet and soft, dude.
Yeah,
peaceful.
You're fading out.
You know what I mean? And all I knew is that I was getting tired, and I was like, pass out again. Boom, 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 wakes me up. I hit the gas again. And on the third time, I knew I was going to pass out. You know what I mean? So we're still inside this apartment complex. This is all in seconds.
So you still haven't even made it out of the apartment.
Oh, dude, we're not even 50 yards away. Like, this is literal seconds.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So we're still inside the apartment complex. I know I'm about to pass out. So all I could think to do was this time when I pass out, I threw on the high beams and I tried to pass out on the horn. So that way, hopefully somebody would get annoyed and come out and like help. That was a great idea. Didn't work. Didn't work. So she shakes me, wakes me up again. This time I don't even have it in me, dude. I can't, nothing's working, dude. And she's like, wake up. And as I'm kind of coming to, I see these headlights look like real big ones, like a truck. I see these headlights kind of come around the bend. I go, babe, go run and tell them call 911. Man, I got to give it to this dude like a gangster, dude. Last thing I remember seeing, she hops out the car. She's been shot in the leg, shot in the hand. And this girl, she's not from that side of the tracks. You know what I'm saying? Like, she come from a good home and a good area. She's got it in her, you know?
Yeah, but she can take a bullet like nobody's
she's chopping,
business.
And she's going to the truck. I pass out. Next thing I know, I'm like hanging out of the car, and I wake up, and because I can hear the 911 operator directing the guy, I guess, that came from the truck. And so the 911 operator's like, ask him where he got hit. I thought I got hit in the chest. So he's like, hey, man, where you hit? I was like, in my chest. So the whole time he's putting pressure on the chest, and I'm still
bleeding out.
It's not doing anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why, you have trauma wounds like that. You got to get them naked.
Yeah. So I'm out. I pass out again. I wake up this time, and now I see an ambulance. 2 dudes hop out the ambulance. They circle around to the back of the car, and they come up to me. I'm hanging out like this. My hands touching the ground. I'm hanging out of the car. And one of them kneels down, takes out the stethoscope, puts it right here, dude. And he looks back at his partner and goes, no pulse.
Yeah, try the other hand, dummy.
And so I go, what the fuck does that mean? They're like, that means you severed the artery. You're not getting any blood. We got to go. I was like, all right. So they put me in the stretcher. They throw me in the back of the ambulance, right? Dude, now my adrenaline's starting to wear off, right?
Yeah, so it's starting to suck a lot.
So I was like, man. And so I kept calm, and I told them the first time, I was like, I need something for pain, just like that. And what pissed me off was not that they said no, it's that they acted like I didn't say anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
They just kept doing their shit. So I said it again. I go, fellas, I need something for pain. And again, so the next time when he leans over, I grabbed him. I was like, dude, I need something for fucking pain, man. He goes, we're taking you to emergency surgery. If we give you anything for pain, they're not going to be able to do surgery and you're going to die. I was like, okay, my bad.
Fair enough.
So we make it to the hospital, man. I know I keep saying this just because it's true. Just like in the movies, bro. They drop the thing down and they go poof they use the end of it to open up these doors, and there's this huddle of like
trauma surgeons ready
like
to take
6,
you in.
7, 8, 9 of them. Right?
Yeah.
Some nurses, some doctors, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a trauma team.
But they bust open the doors and they go, or whatever they say the code, 1092 or whatever. The 1092 is here. They throw me in the room and they just start chopping up my clothes, getting me naked.
Yeah.
And there's a cop circling like semicircle around the foot of my bed.
Because they don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
It could be someone coming back for seconds for all they know.
Yeah. So I'm laying there, dude, and obviously the surgeon or whatever is drilling me with questions, right?
Yeah.
And I see, I'm answering them, but this cop, dude, and then it clicks. I was like, oh, I recognize that motherfucker. And as soon as I had that thought, I saw him see me, recognize him, and I saw it happen to him. He goes, where do I know this dude from?
Really?
I swear to God, dude. And so he stops. He goes, where do I know you from? And it all hit me at once. I go, oh, man, like a year ago, my baby mama showed up at my house drunk as shit. And she was at my mom's house throwing all the furniture around. I had to call the cops. He goes, oh, yeah, that little Mexican girl. I was like, yep, that's the one.
Makes sense.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So then the doctor gets mad. He's like, can we take him up for surgery now?
Yeah. You guys done bullshit?
Yeah, dude. So I don't even remember getting in the elevator, dude. Next thing I know, I wake up in the hospital. All right.
So after that doctor said, can I get him into surgery?
That's
you don't remember shit.
That's the last thing I remember.
Okay.
Until I wake up.
Sure.
So I'm laying in this hospital bed, dude. Man, and when I wake up, I went to go like this. Like that. To like wake myself up.
And you couldn't
Dude, all that would happen is this. And so I took a second because I was like, oh, yeah, I got shot. And I looked down. Oh, I see my arm, bro.
It's still there.
It's still there. I'm like, woo! Yeah. So, dude, I'm like, they don't know when you wake up, or maybe they do, I don't know, but they took their sweet-ass time coming into my room. I was sitting there forever, dude, giving it like all my mental, mustering
You're
up
gonna
any
manifest your
morsel.
arm to move.
Yeah, dude. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing, dude, not a hair. And so surgeon walks in, post-surgery or whatever, right? He's like, all right, Mr. Duckworth. And I was like, I don't mean to, I cut him off. I was like, when am I going to be able to use my arm? He goes, we don't know if you are.
Yeah.
We almost amputated it and we still might.
Damn. That's what he told you?
That verbatim, direct quote, no fluff.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he said and how he said it.
Oh, tell it to me sweet, Doc.
Yeah, dude. So
Yeah.
I go just like this. I go, might? I go, how do I capitalize on that?
Yeah.
And verbatim, direct quote, no fluff. He goes, do exactly what your PT tells you to do. And I was like, all right. So I'm waiting on this PT dude to come in, bro.
This is the same day time frame.
I don't really know, man. I was in
you were in and out of
ICU.
it.
I was in the ICU for over 2 weeks.
Gotcha.
Because so apparently what had happened was, because it was a hollow point bullet, it made more damage or whatever, right?
Sure.
But one of the things that it did is what is this artery here in your left armpit?
You got me, bro.
I think like femoral or something. It's like a big ass artery. They call it the widowmaker, is what they were telling me.
Really? I thought the femoral artery was in your leg.
Maybe that's down here, but whatever artery this is,
I'm not a doctor.
Yeah. Whatever artery this is, they call it the widowmaker because if you nick it, it's something. Don't quote me on this, but it's something like 70-80% of people don't even make it long enough to call 911 or something like that.
Got it.
Because it just
it's
gushes.
going to dump all your
So whenever
volume.
the bullet hit, I was like this because I'm driving in reverse. It hits my bicep, travels through my bicep, severs the artery totally, cuts it in half, and then ricochets off my shoulder and shoulder blade and got lodged in my back.
So it was still in you.
Yeah, it was still in me. So they had to wait for a long time. That's why like all this right here, it goes from right here in the middle and then comes all the way down and then all the way up to my chest right here. Because
they had to chase that artery.
So they put in a stent, right, which has its own fucking issues. But anyway, so PT came in and he goes, all right, man, this is going to be really uncomfortable. And I was like, dude, let's rock. Let's do it. He goes, all right. Dude, I'm telling you right now, it was the most bizarre thing in the world. If you took a needle, okay, if you could take a needle and you could jab it into my arm, fine. Like, not fine like, oh, I deal with pain. Like, fine like, I can hardly feel that, if at all.
Right.
Dude, if you brushed a single hair on my arm, my whole body, all the nerves in my body was like receiving the electric chair, dude. You know what I mean? It was excruciating. That was to touch it. So what they have to do is because your nerves, I guess when they go through major trauma like that, will retract. So that way if it happens again, you don't feel it as much. So what they have to do to make sure you have as little neuropathy, nerve damage as possible, is they have stretches meant specifically to stretch your nerve endings, dude. Bro, so he would start with the fingers, he'd bend them all the way back, he'd bend the hand back, then he would hyperextend the arm completely, and then this huge scar right here, as soon as they took out the staples, they'd have girls come in, and you know when your brother gives you a purple nurple, they do that the whole fucking way, bro. Pull, twist, pull, twist, pull, twist, pull, pull. Bro.
Is that keeping it from...
That's keeping it malleable, keeping it flexible, so it's not hard rock, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you can use it.
Yeah, and have nerves.
So going through that, dude, I'll tell you right now, I would rather take 20 bullets, no bullshit, than to ever go through physical therapy, recovery from a bullet wound ever again, dude.
So all these people that have actually experienced this based on this terrorist attack, 14 of them that have been injured, you're saying the worst is ahead of them.
Oh, yeah. That shit's easy what they're going through compared to what they're going to go through. If they do it right,
Physical
the worst
therapy.
case scenario is they bitch out and they don't do it. They're going to have a life filled with, oh, I can't use my arm. Dude, I couldn't use my arm for over a year, bro. I do nothing but use my mouth and ears on the telephone for a living. I couldn't even do my job because I'd be on the phone with you and I'd be like, hey, man, how'd you...
You just glitch out?
Yeah,
because
bro.
of pain.
Bro, just like literally at least once a minute, dude, for a year. And I'm talking, I had a thing like this filled with pills. There's no pills for this shit, dude. Doesn't exist.
It's not
nerve pain.
Really?
They say, oh, these 5, these are for nerve pain. Fuck you, dude. That shit doesn't work. Take it from me. Don't work. Like, bro, I'd just be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't work like that, you know? And so I hope they got money, you know? Because, like, dude, it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks.
That's insane.
But, dude, even now, and this is like 10, 12, 13 years ago, something like that. But even now, man, you know, like right here, I've got like there's total loss of muscle mass, like right here. No matter how much I work out.
Were they carved into you?
No. Just from, I couldn't use my arm, dude, for a year.
Okay.
At all. I couldn't even think about using it. Like, dude, whenever I went to the outpatient physical therapy, they're like, all right, man, can get you on this here massage table. They do the same thing, dude. You're in so much pain that, like, I thought I pissed myself. It was just sweat. It was a huge pool of sweat, right? And then before you leave, they go, take these marbles home and work on picking them up. I swear to God, dude, I was having to like, dude, nothing. I couldn't take money from you. I couldn't shake your hand. Like, if I tried to shake your hand, this is after having a lot of use come back, I would still be like, hey, looking for your hand, and then, yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you said that was like a year?
Over a year of that, dude.
So
I couldn't. I mean, what was a year was zero use.
Was there ever a point where you were dealing with this where you're like, this is just how it's going to be now?
No.
You were convinced you were going to regain full function.
It wasn't that so much as it was, I'm just going to keep doing it. I'm just going to keep working it. What the fuck else am I going to do?
Right.
I mean, I'd rather you cut the fucking arm off instead of me having a little fucking, you know what I mean, chicken wing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree with you.
Yeah.
So what was the difference with the girlfriend? Why was she able to run around?
She got hit twice, but she didn't have any arteries hit or severed. She didn't have any, one went through and through, like, it was like
the meat of her hand.
Nah, it busted up like through this side. So I think maybe it had fractured a bone or something, but I don't know. But see, this isn't much to go through. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like I can't remember if it went through bone or not, but either way, this is like what, like an inch?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then this one, I guess luck of the draw. I don't know, man. Like it hit her in the thigh, traveled up, and got it's right there in her butt.
Well, it could be that women just have a higher tolerance for pain and they're not big babies like men are.
Well, I guess, man. Well, I didn't have any nightmares about it, and that bitch was up every night. You know
really?
What I mean? Oh, dude. She would wake up in the night like, she would talk about all the time like, oh man, I had a nightmare that there was guys with guns outside of the house.
Yeah, she obviously suffered from PTSD.
Yeah.
So you're saying that you didn't experience any of the emotional stuff.
No.
I wonder if that's gender related.
No, no.
If you're
I've been
more
through a bunch of shit
susceptible
before, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
so
that wasn't the only thing I've
you
been
were
through.
already messed up.
Yeah.
You don't know what the nightmares are about anymore.
Yeah. When you walk through hell, you're not as scared of a little goblin, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, I mean, in that you look at hindsight, right?
Yeah.
Would you have just stepped out of the car and handed this kid your keys?
Dude, I've had 1,000 people ask me this shit, dude.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure that's my first thought. Is like, damn, dude, that seems like a hell of a lot to go through.
Yeah.
Because I threw it in reverse. What would have happened if I just stepped out? Not to say that it wouldn't have changed.
No. I get it.
Went down the same way.
But here's the deal. Number one,
go.
there was zero thought in what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And fuck
This
him.
is just, yo, I got my shit, you got your shit, you're not getting my shit, fuck you, I'm out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if I had time to sit there and contemplate, I honestly don't know if I would have got out of the car. The more that I think about it, and I'm not trying to convince myself of what I did was right. It was like he wasn't wearing a mask.
So he could have smoked you both anyway.
I mean, I saw his face. She saw his face. I know what his tattoos were, where they were. He had them on his fucking face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think I'm going to go rob you of your car and count on you not snitching? Come on, dude. You know? So, again, I did what I did with no thought. I've had people tell me, oh, dude, he got mad because you didn't give him what he wanted. I've also had other people tell me, you never get out of the car. You never get out of the car. So, I don't fucking know. But it is what it is, though. But I'll tell you this. Fuck APD, dude. They don't do shit.
Well, that was my next question. So what was the follow-up on
Bro, man, listen to this shit.
Oh, God.
And, dude, and don't let me forget to tell you at the end of this the craziest part. And I'll remember what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'll say.
All right, so
tell me
check
the
this
craziest
out.
part.
So with APD, bro, and I'm not saying all of APD is bad, just to be fair. There's good people, there's bad people at their job, shitty people. I got the shitty crew. Yeah. So I wake up, I'm in ICU, okay? Mm-hmm. All right, I'm in the hospital. This may be like, I'm guessing day 2, day 3, something, I don't know. But early on. Just like in the movies, bro, I wake up, there's 2 cops at the foot of my bed, 2 detectives, right? And they're sitting there. I wake up, and one of them was like, hey, Mr. Duckworth, I'm Detective so-and-so, and this is blah, blah, blah. I was like, yep. He goes, you want to tell us what happened? I was like, I got shot. And he go, well, you know what it looks like, right? It's the first thing out of his mouth. And I go, what, drug deal? And he goes, was it? I go, dude, I got shot. You think I'd have a problem telling you who I was going to go buy blow off of? And then they shot me? You know what I mean?
Right.
No, there's no fucking drug deal. What do you think he wanted? I don't know. Man, go ask that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so I will say this, though. If you want to believe in magic, go find you a sketch artist. Because that shit is crazy. This motherfucker asked me about 20 questions. You would think he would take 1,000. Simple questions. Do you have a big nose or a small one? What color was the skin? His eyes real far apart or real close together somewhere in the middle. Shit like that, dude. And I'm telling you, this motherfucker goes.
He gives you a Polaroid of this guy.
Oh, dude, listen. He goes, now it's real important you don't hesitate. You got to have your first gut reaction. 1, is it anything like him? 10 is, that's him. And we're going to turn the thing around, okay? All right. He goes, well, 20. Because that motherfucker was him, dude. I'm telling, like, I can still see his face to this day. So I'm describing it, dude. This motherfucker turns it around, dude.
And you're looking at this guy.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit. That's crazy. So anyway.
That's bizarre, huh?
And it did this much help. 0.
Really? So even with the sketch composite of this guy.
Dude. So look, man, I'm on Dilaudid, bro. I'm in ICU for 2 weeks. So I'm in and out.
Enjoying the drugs.
I'm not thinking about any of this shit. But I got a good mom. Man, and my mom was playing Mama Bear. I would wake up and she'd be like, I've been clicking your Dilaudid button, baby, okay? Yeah. And then she'd be like, those fucking detectives, you motherfuckers, you know? So she was like scorched earth looking for this motherfucker. Dude, detectives didn't do shit. they would like give you updates. They would like, man, we still haven't found nothing. Hey, man, we still nothing, right? I get a call about a week into ICU. It's my little brother. Who had nothing to do with this shit. Hadn't even seen him in I don't know how long. His name is Jake. Jake gives me a call because we're all born and raised in Austin, okay?
Yeah.
Jake gives me a call, and Jake talks real fast, just naturally, ever since he was a little baby. He goes, hey, man, what the fuck happened? I go, I tell him everything. He goes, damn, dude, what the motherfucker look like? Oh.
Does he really talk like this?
Yes.
Oh, I gotta have him.
Yeah. So I tell him, and he goes, dude, you're not going to believe this sounds just like a kid that I went to fucking Crockett High with. I'm going to send you his Facebook profile. Click. And he sends me his Facebook profile. Boom, him. 100%. 100%.
So your brother knew the guy.
My little brother went to fucking high school with this dude.
Oh, God.
Because where I got shot was probably just outside of Crockett. What do they call it? Not jurisdiction, but
it was the stomping ground.
Yeah.
This guy.
I mean, not very far.
Yeah, so this high school was within that area.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Dude, so what was I going to say? Yeah.
Your brother.
So my mom calls these detectives. They're like, hey, bitch, we did your job for you. Get over here, right? So detectives come. Detectives get in front of me. They go, Duckworth, we're going to give you a photo lineup. I was like, all right. So they give you like 10, 20, I can't remember. I'm like, nope. Yes, here it is. Here's the guy, right? They go, all right, we're going to go find him. So
you put this guy out of a lineup.
And
you pointed him out and his sketch.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's numerous ways in which you've identified the same exact guy.
Yeah. So check this out. So they go, all right, we're going to go get him. Takes however long it takes. I can't remember. But they find him. They arrest him. Okay?
Okay.
They find him and arrest him.
Hallelujah.
Right?
Yeah. So
and then they let him go.
What the? What?
So then they let him go.
Why?
Because the detective told me, I swear to God, dude.
Hold it together.
He told me two things. The first thing out of the detective's mouth was, he goes, well, he lawyered up.
Dude, attempted murder charge. Yeah, I'd lawyer up too.
He goes, well, he lawyered up, and his lawyer's saying that you're biased. I go, how? He goes, because the lawyer's saying is that you saw that thing from your brother, and then that affected your decision-making ability whenever you're looking at the photos. I go, bitch, you showed up in my room on day 2. Remember? Scale of 1 to 10, I told you 20? I was like, that is that motherfucker, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, I'm not even that guy, bro. C'est la vie. I'm moving on with my life. But now it's just a point of like competence. You know what I mean? Don't tell me it's fucking raining while you're taking a shit. You know what I mean?
Well,
and
and then you got a guy who thinks he could run around Austin playing Grand Theft Auto in real life because he has a fucking lawyer.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the dude got popped like 5 years later because he tried to rob a McDonald's with his buddy, but there was like 1 or 2 cops on duty, uniformed, having breakfast.
What an idiot.
Yeah, retard.
Yeah, well, at least,
yeah,
life catches up with idiots, too.
But yeah, man, that's how it happened. That's what happens. That's how it goes.
So you got to tell me about the craziest part. Remember,
dude,
you said,
so a few years
don't
before,
forget to tell
or
you
not
about
a few
the
years,
crazy part.
Several years before. My
before the shooting.
Before the shooting.
Okay.
Before the shooting.
Okay, so a couple years before the
Man,
shooting.
I don't even know how that works out. I don't even know if I can say that part. Sorry.
What do you mean?
I'm not a lawyer.
Oh, so you're saying there's...
I'm not a lawyer, dude.
Yeah. Well, you shouldn't volunteer to
Man, I
say
don't have
things
a-
that's
Yeah.
and self-incriminating,
Yeah,
buddy.
it's all good. Yeah.
Now I really want to know.
Never gonna happen.
We'll talk about it when the cameras are off.
Yeah.
But
Dodged a bullet.
yeah, apparently. So, all of this that transpired, what would you say is when you got back the 100% normal use of your own? Still to this day.
Fuck no, dude. I'll be trying to play video games, my left hand goes numb, and then I get dead. Seriously.
On the game.
Yeah, on the game. Yeah. Or like, dude, I'll be working out. I'll be trying to work out, dude. You know what I mean? and my shit will go numb. Or I'll be driving the truck, driving the car, whatever, driving, and it'll be like, nah, can't feel my hand. Got to switch.
It, like falling asleep, kind of numb, or
That's what. Sometimes it's just you have no hand.
like you touch a steering wheel and you don't feel a steering wheel.
Shit. It's hard to get to touch it because it's like I don't know how else to explain it, man. You know what I mean?
Crazy. Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Like,
it's like the epitome of sitting on your hand for way too long. But at times, I don't know how much. It's just, you know what I mean?
so
it's neuropathy all
but
throughout
it's
this whole
never
thing.
come back.
No, not 100%.
How many years? You said like 13 years?
Yeah. Like, dude,
been
I've got
plenty
muscle
of time.
here. I've got muscle here. I've got muscle. You know what I mean? And I've got function. But I will say this, man. Every single doctor that, well, not every single, but before I forget, post-surgery. So the first one they do is a stent, right? Severed artery. So they put a stent, right? A piece of plastic, basically, to put the two ends together, right?
Really? Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's how it works.
That was the first surgery, right? That's the first one.
It's putting basically a tube section of artery.
Yeah, bingo.
Okay. Interesting.
All right. Well, fast forward, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. Full disclosure, I'm in the middle of having sex, and I'm like, damn, dude. I don't say this out loud, but in the back of my head, I'm like, damn, bro, my fingers are hurting. You know, not like numb, like hurting,
They're pain.
like
Yeah.
painful. And I'm like, whatever, man. Who's gonna stop this? so I keep going, and then I'm like, I'm like having to take my arm out from under this person, a girl.
He didn't say person.
Yeah.
He didn't say person.
And
You never
and I'm
know.
like shaking it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And this bitch, she was like, oh, my aunts in Mexico are nurses. Let me call one so they can tell you what to do. And she was like, hey, blah, 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 speaking Spanish or whatever. And she goes, my aunt says shake your hand. And I'm like, going like this, dude. And I'm like, it's making it worse. You know? Dude, my fingers start hurting real bad, bro. So bad where I'm like, dude, I think I need to go to the hospital because now they're turning blue. So
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. So I get in the car. I'm like, I'm gonna make a few stops on the way.
And when is this?
This is, man, I suck at timelines. 4 years, between 3 and 5 years later, right?
So it's been well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I walk into the hospital, and you know how like you walk in, there's the registry, you know, admissions,
Yeah.
and it's always behind like a plate of glass.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I walk up to the glass and I'm like, I put my hand on the glass. I go, hey, my fingers really hurt. And dude, I've never seen the two girls behind the counter. They go, do not move. We're going to have a doctor come out here right now. I go, okay.
Why?
Yeah, I swear to God, dude.
So you still don't understand why?
I don't know.
Just, my fingers are hurting, and
yeah.
they're taking this extremely serious.
Yeah,
so there's
dude.
something they've
So,
seen.
and bro, all I knew was that it hurt. They're turning colors, and my veins. It was weird, bro. It was like I could see. It was like the veins had risen up. Like it was like my veins were trying to come out of my skin.
But you could see veins in
could
your hands
see-
you've never seen before.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
so. Anyway, they come out with a stretcher, bro, and they put me in a stretcher.
Oh, because they already knew you blew out your
I
stent.
guess. No, I didn't even tell them that shit. I walked in, said, my hand hurts. And they were like, what the fuck? Stay right there. Right? So they bring out the stretcher. I lay down. They roll me back. Bop, bop, bop. They were like, hey, we don't have the equipment that you need in order to have the surgery that you need. I go, what the fuck is going on? They go, your stent is completely blocked. So you're no longer getting any flow to your arm, just like when you got shot. They're like, that's why your veins are rising up and it's painful because your fucking fingers are dying. Right?
Damn.
Yeah, bro. So they get me in an ambulance. They take me down to whatever the main one downtown is. And they prep me real quick. And they wheel me in this room, dude. I haven't thought about this in so long. So they wheel me in the operating room, right?
This is the second go.
This is the second go. This is to take
5
care
years
of the
later.
clogged stint, right?
Yeah.
So they wheel me in the operating room. They've already explained to me how it's going to work. They're like, we're going to take this little wire. We're going to poke it into your growing. We're going to follow up your arterial paths. And then we're going to go all the way from this side up like this. And then it's going to go there and it's going to go. It's going to scoop up the.
They're going to
clot.
roll your freaking artery?
Yeah. They go.
I didn't even know they
suck
could
it up,
do that shit.
And then it comes back down, and then you're good. I was like, okie dokie, let's do it. So they wheel me in, bro. Dude, I don't know who fucked up, or maybe my life is just fucked up, or maybe both.
Yeah.
But they didn't give me enough anesthesia, dude.
So you're waking up in the middle of this thing?
No, bro, I was awake the whole time.
Oh, that's even worse.
But it was enough to where it wasn't like, oh my God, right? Like,
You could just feel pressure.
I'm dazed, dude. I'm dazed, but I was watching it. So here's what happens. So I'm on the stretcher. They shoot me up, right? And I did. I remember passing out, but I remember immediately waking back up because I watched them take about the size of this wall, dude. They have a huge flat screen TV, literally about the size of that wall, and they wheel it next. What?
Okay.
They wheel it next to the stretcher
Because they're going to be watching it.
because the doctor who's doing all this shit is watching it on this.
Got it.
Right? So they wheel it and they go, pff. And so I'm watching it because I'm like this. You know what I'm saying? And I'm watching it on the screen, dude. Bro, I can hear it inside of me. What? I can hear it inside of me. It's going. I can hear it get closer to my ears. It's going through me. And then I can hear it. Bro, so trippy, dude. Because I'm watching it and I can hear it inside of me. Okay? So then I see it get to the clot. And this little thing goes on the screen to open up. But inside of my ears, it goes. And it goes,
out.
I swear to God, and it goes like that. And it goes like all the way back down, bro. And then I pass out. But then I wake back up. And now I'm awake before they even get me back to my room. But like I said, I'm
You're
on drugs.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I asked the nurse, the dude nurse, I go, bro, how big was that TV? And he goes, what are you talking about? I go, bro, the TV that y'all rolled out and had right next to me. He goes, you saw that? I go, was I dreaming? Like, y'all were all cheering after he did the thing. And he goes, no, man, you weren't dreaming, but that means you were awake during surgery. I was like, so how big was the TV?
Was he concerned about that at all, or he was just like
he didn't
a
tell
little
me about it.
surprised?
He was like, all right, buddy. But so then I had a third surgery. That was surgery number 2.
Right, clearing the clog
So
from
then
the stent.
fast forward another 2, 3, 4 years. Okay? Happens again.
Same exact shit.
Same exact shit. So this time.
Were you having sex this time when you realized it?
No.
So not as good as the story.
Not
then.
as good as a story. I just knew what the pain in my fingers meant this time.
Yeah, you knew.
I was like,
yeah, there's veins in my fingers now.
Yeah. So I go to the hospital, and this time they're like, hey, bro, fuck this stent. This stent's a piece of shit. So we're going to open you back up. We're going to take that there stent out, but we're going to open up your thigh from here to here.
What, graft?
And then we're going to snip a part of your artery from down here and then use it to reconnect this shit, and then hopefully you don't have to have any more surgeries. That was the last surgery I had.
So you don't have any more stent?
No. Now it's a piece of artery that got put
Well,
up here.
how could you lose artery in your leg?
I don't know, man.
We need a doctor next
I
to
don't
you
fucking know.
to explain all this shit you don't understand. It happened to me, but I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So after that, you were good to go.
Yep. been like
Basically, once you got rid of the synthetic parts.
that. Yep.
Interesting. So now that you haven't had any issues in how long now?
Like you mean like major issue? Like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years. Damn, clock's ticking.
Yeah.
Shit.
So, in regards to, again, looking hindsight, you're talking about people that experience the same thing, but they're on, their first week into it.
Yeah.
What would you say is the best advice you can give
Do
them?
what your PT tells you, dude.
Your physical therapist.
Yep, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Just do whatever
Don't be
they
a bitch,
say,
dude.
and
Don't be a bitch.
because it's gonna suck.
It's gonna suck worse than getting shot. It's gonna suck a lot worse than getting shot.
Yeah.
It's gonna suck a lot. I mean, unless you're like the girl I was with, she didn't have. I mean, her PT was like, bend your fingers, go like this, okay. You know what I mean? But if you got like major, it's a major shit, dude. Doesn't matter. Just do what your PT tells you to do. Do what your PT tells you.
Well, it's like I feel like a bicep is worse. You know what I mean? Because like you think about it, you look at the guy, like you seen the Rittenhouse videos.
Yeah.
Like he hits that guy in the bicep, and it looks like his bicep literally just comes apart.
Yeah.
And it's like, if that's what it's like when you get hit in the bicep, I imagine that's probably why the road to recovery is so long.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because when you looked at, well, I guess, you were fading in and out.
Yeah.
But when you looked at it before it was, fixed up, I mean.
I didn't.
You didn't?
I was just like, not because I thought I got hit in the chest. Believe me, I would have been like, where the fuck, you know what I mean?
That's
but
crazy.
I literally thought I got hit in the heart.
Yeah,
dude,
you were still thinking you got hit in the chest.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's like a Quentin Tarantino. Like, bro, it would be hitting you. My blood would be leaving me and hitting you.
Like, that's how far.
Not a little bit, a lot of bit. Like, dude, I remember her at the hospital that night when after my post-surgery, she wheeled herself into my room to come visit me. She was still covered in blood. It wasn't her blood.
They didn't even wash her up?
I don't fucking know. No, my post-surgery. She's still waiting on surgery.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So she was in a wheelchair still waiting on surgery.
Yeah.
Well, you were done.
I was done.
Because you were the emergency.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, you got Forrest Gumped, you're good.
Yeah. Yep.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah, dude.
So does this girl hate your guts? She never talked to you again after this?
Unrelated reasons.
Yeah, you have me fly in from New York just to get shot. I'll be pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so you heard from basically listen to your physical therapist, and for everyone watching that seen an action movie and think that getting shot is just something you could walk off and smile about the next day. It's a long road to recovery.
Show.
Well, this is the Social Hand Grenade. Thank Keaton Duckworth here for sharing his story.
Yep.
We appreciate you tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
If you're not a commie, like and share.